Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for you today. So I'm just going to let the cards fall, see what comes out, and I'm going to use my Earth Dragon Tarot, and I have another set of cards that I just made today. So we're going to try those out. Yeah, let's try something different today. Let's see how it goes. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day or evening wherever you are in the world, and yeah, I want to send a lot of love and light to all of you, and let's get straight into it. Alright, so we do have the Ten of Cups coming out here, so emotional fulfillment. It's also called the Blissful Union. So this card would really show that there is some sort of union coming in, like a divine union, a divine connection of some sort. And we also have the Six of Swords, the path to freedom. So this divine union seems like it is the pathway to freedom here. I feel like you're currently getting some uploads or, like downloads or whatever you want to call them. Your ears may ring that kind of vibe. So I'm definitely getting that from that card. We have some more cards falling out here. We have the Knight of Swords, the Swift Avenger. This card is giving me the sense of there's definitely energy trying to slice you down at the moment. They're trying to swiftly take you out, and I feel like this energy here is definitely coming through. I feel like this energy is trying to put you in the hermit mode quite a lot. So it's almost like I'm getting the sense of going and embracing nature wherever you are. It could just be literally a patch of grass at this point. It's kind of what I'm getting, but it's definitely the whispers of the forest. So it's listening to the whispers of the forest, just being amongst Gaia, so nature in general. So I kind of like that one. And then it's kind of giving me the sense of with the Swift Avenger one, it's definitely energy here. I feel like there's energy trying to come slay the dragon, because this is basically what I'm seeing in the cards, but it would kind of suggest that you're the dragon, you're the majestic dragon that is rising up and really putting in a lot of work and effort on your path. I feel like because you're rising up, I feel like there's a lot of people trying to slice you in half metaphorically, and cause this hermit mode for you. What I'm getting from the hermit mode is that when you feel like this, or when you're feeling like you're going into this place of hermiting, it's giving me that sense of soul searching, but also going into nature. So I kind of love that. We have the Phoenix Rising, which is the death card. So there's the new beginning here. So I feel like once you do this, maybe tomorrow, whenever you see this, for me it would be tomorrow. It's a bit late for me to go into nature right now. I would love to, but it would be a bit dark, I think. And yeah, so this one is basically going into nature, and it's finding a message. I think Guy's going to have a message for you. And it's really giving the sense of some sort of rising. You're rising like the phoenix here. We do have the Eight of Wands coming out, and the Eight of Wands is really giving the sense of I feel like this energy, or this Swift Avenger energy here, is coming through here, but it's definitely being, can you see that? See how there's these lines coming in? It's ice energy, or it's cold energy. Yeah, it's giving the sense of there are spiritual attacks. And I feel like it's almost pretty much consistent at the moment. It's feeling consistent from this card. It's really consistent at the moment. But this one also gives that sense of acceleration is taking place. So these attacks are actually accelerating your growth and your movement forward on your journey. So I think basically it was meant to happen this way. Whoever's sending it to you probably doesn't realize this, that sending these attacks are only making you stronger, only putting more more drive in your step, more fiery passion into your life. So I feel like this is kind of a beautiful thing, actually. It's rising like the phoenix. Every time they do it, you rise up stronger than before, which I kind of love. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Mother Earth, 444, right as I said that. It's because I feel like you're being very connected to Gaia. Maybe you notice it when you walk down the road. There are birds that will fly by you and stand and sit in trees and stare at you. or even land in front of you. There'll be like bugs if you're wearing sunglasses. This is just an example. They'll be like inside the glass, and you'll see it. You have to like take it off, and it'll be like staring at you. I feel like you're getting a lot of messages like this coming through. It could be butterflies. It could be a lot of bugs. I'm getting a lot of bugs at the moment. Not bad bugs. They're just like bugs, like moths. I am getting flies. So whatever flies is, Muay Thai. You're like slicing and dicing the flies away. I feel like I'm getting that. It's so random. Okay, so yeah, it's interesting. It's like maybe you've been, doing karate at these flies because they're just. It seems like they're coming into space quite a lot. So yeah, there's such an interesting vision I just had then, of the flies swatting. So yeah, you definitely like Gaia is definitely connecting with you on like another level right now. We have the Six of Pentacles, the gift of Gaia. Yeah, so Gaia is basically out here giving you a gift, and I think this is the gift of Gaia, right? It's like this protection. It's like this beautiful kind of like sense of like I think because you're giving to Gaia, you're really moving into it and embracing Gaia. I think Gaia's giving you this gift back. It's a lot of protection I'm getting from Gaia today. I say Gaia so much. Gaia, 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 Gaia. I love it. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the legacy of Gaia. So this one here is really cool. I love this one because this is giving me the sense of like you're so connected with the earth, like so connected with the earth. Like, it's really interesting actually because I feel like you're a star being, right? You're from another planet, but you are so connected with this planet. It's like you have like multiple layers of dimensional like existence, and it's like you have this connection with the earth that's like unfounded, and it's different to a lot of other people. That's what I'm getting. But you're also super, 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 super connected to like another realm, which is like the cosmic realm. And we have the Five of Pentacles, which is the Winter's Trial. So what is kind of like happening at the moment for this kind of feeling coming through is that there is a lot of darkness happening around and going around and being like sent towards you, and it may be causing, yeah, it may be causing a lot of like entrapment, and mind games, and it's basically like you're getting upgrades and stuff. So what I'm getting from this is that like there is a bunch of energies that are trying to stop you from gaining or obtaining divine union, and also a sense of like fulfillment. So it's like making me like pull my shirt out because it felt like my shirt was getting tighter around my neck just then. So it wasn't, but it just felt like it was a bit close to up there, and it's giving that sense of like it's very uncomfortable. Like it's a very uncomfortable feeling in the mind. It may even have pressure in the back of your head, like around here or something, because that's what I'm getting right now. It's just like a lot of pressure. It's almost like giving me the sense of like this energy is trying to attack your crown chakra. I'm also getting a weird sensation in the bottom, like in the base of my spine. So this is like your root chakra. So maybe they're attacking your root chakra and your crown chakra. And I feel like that's affecting the rest of them for some reason. It seems like that's what I'm getting from it. So this energy that's coming through here is really, 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 really trying. Okay. And they're trying to... Oh, this card's giving me death. It's giving me like they're trying to wipe you out. They're trying to get you to be like emotionally unstable and yourself. And I don't want to say the word because, I don't want to get flagged on YouTube for like talking about stuff. I don't know the rules at this point. I haven't looked at the community service guidelines for a long time. But this card here is really giving that sense. And I've got such a pressure in the back of my head since that card came out. But we're good today. I'm listening to anti-mind control frequency music at this point. Do what you must through this time, okay, to keep yourself clean and clear from this energy so it cannot affect you, okay? Subconscious manipulation seems to be taking place at the moment. I feel like that must make sense because like I wasn't actually listening to this music. It came on after the one that I was listening to. So it's very interesting. So it's like giving me that sense of like, this is a message. It says, cleanse your mind from gaslighting and subconscious manipulation, reclaim energy. Okay, so yeah, the Hanged Man here is the dreamer's surrender. They want you to surrender your dreams. They want you to stop pursuing these things because they don't want to they don't want to fall, they don't want to be exposed, they don't want to have to give up whatever they have to give up, which seems to be some sort of inheritance here waiting for you. It's big. It's big. It's giving me it's big. Like, they wouldn't be sending this much energy towards you if it wasn't that big, okay? We do have the Two of Pentacles, the Juggler's Dance, so I feel like I'm getting hot right now, and I have a pressure in the back of my head. It's like up here in this specific spot. Like, that's so interesting. I don't think like I'm being spiritually attacked, but I think I am. But I'm fine right now because it's just giving me the sense of like it's there. It's definitely trying to stall me from doing this reading because I'm getting hot. But let's move forward. We do have the Two of Pentacles here, which is the Juggler's Dance, okay? So this is definitely being balanced, being looking after yourself, you know, like doing what you need to be doing. It's definitely giving that sense of like salt baths, and like maybe there's even other methods that you can do to help protect you currently. It seems very heavy. I'm getting very heavy vibes at the moment. The next card coming out is a Divine Union, okay? So like this balance and like really transmuting this energy away from you, which I saw at 11:11 just then, is going to bring forward the Two of Cups, a Divine Union, okay? The Sacred Union. This is what they're trying to stop. They're trying to stop you from manifesting this in, and they're trying to stop like this Divine Union from coming in ultimately. Yeah, they're definitely trying to stop you from obtaining your destiny. We do have the Eight of Cups, the Journey Within. Interesting. We have Gaia's completion of the world. So, yeah, like right now it seems like there is some sort of intense journey within yourself. And I'm understanding that there is outside influence, and that's part of this. So don't give in. This is for anyone, okay? Like, this is not for divine masculine or feminine. I feel like this is for everyone at the moment. So this reading's really intense. I'm gonna leave the tarot cards there because I have some other cards, and I just want to like I want to dive in. Let's dive in. Okay, so this is 55 cards. It's a 55 card deck. This is probably not the final version, but I just only had colored card at the moment, so I got a mixture of them. And let's just get some cards pulling from here. It's an oracle set, obviously. We have Guidance of the Stars, so that's our first one. And this one says, the stars guide your journey and trust their wisdom and let their light lead you to your destiny. Okay, so there's like stargazing, or like it also gives me the sense of like the star card from the tarot card set, and it's giving me that sense of like things are weaving. So like trust the stars and trust the guidance of them, that it's weaving things in the background for you, like your dreams are coming true. But I'm also getting like maybe go outside and like look at the stars and just like stargaze. Like maybe even if you can't see them and it's cloudy, you can still look up and like the stars are still going to be like shining. The energy is still going to come through the clouds. So maybe you don't need to see them. Maybe it's just like going outside at night for a little bit and really embracing the lunar energy. So I feel like that's coming through. We have the Void Dragon coming out. Oh, the Void Dragon. Embrace the darkness of transformation. Only through challenge do you evolve into your higher self. So I feel like whatever is coming through right now is, you know, like this energy attack seems really heavy. Like it seems so heavy that it could be causing a lot of issues, like mental issues, like mental health issues, I mean to say. It could be causing like disarray or even chaos. It could be making you feel like you don't want to go outside of your house. It could be making you feel like you're being watched. It could be making you feel a whole lot of things, okay? Like delirium. Delirium, is that a word? 1414 I just saw. So yeah, like it's really just like not a good feeling. I feel like there definitely is this huge transformation happening at the moment with the Void Dragon. So embrace the darkness of transformation. Only through the challenge do you evolve into your higher self. So this is meant to happen. It's just like everything else. It's meant to happen. We do have Hermes. I think it's Hermes or Hermes. Messenger. Receive the messages from the divine and pass them forward. You are a messenger of strength and truth. So I love that one. I love that one. This is what I'm doing right now. It's what I always do. Even sometimes when I'm a little bit heightened in energy, I'm still passing on divine messages. So I believe that I try to push through all of this like manipulation, and I know in the past that I have been manipulated, and I feel very unsupported in it. So I'm just saying, like, I don't need anyone's support. I don't need any of you guys' support, but it would be really nice if people could support me, because I've been through a very, very, very tough time here on YouTube trying to do this and follow my destiny path. I basically like got to a place where I feel like everyone is out to get me in this community. Um, Weirdly enough, and there's like one tarot reader that I absolutely adore, and she's amazing, like Mystic 999 or something, because she literally gives me messages that I need to hear, and she knows my story. She literally knows my story backwards and forwards. Like, she's reading me like a book. And I know that's for everyone, it's like different and stuff like that, but I feel very unsupported in this community. Being a very spiritual person, being very connected to God, I feel very unsupported by all these people that seem to be so godly. I'm not in a place of lack or need, like I did just say. I don't need anyone's support because I have God. And I had a conversation with them today, and I was just like sitting there and I was crying for so long. And, I was just like asking the questions like, why do I have to go through this? Why am I going through this? I was just like trying to figure out like why. And for some reason, I've been pushed to this place of like disarray and feeling like everyone has abandoned me and like all these kind of things, and I feel like it's helping me heal those things, but at the same time, abandonment's not a big deal. I've been abandoned so much through my life, so it's not a big deal. What are the other things? Like, well, it doesn't really matter, but it's just like it was like an interesting conversation that I had, and I feel like that might be what's happening at the moment. You got to really choose which side you want to be on or something, or like if you really truly believe in God or not. And I did. I had to sit there and I had to basically tell God that like I loved him, and I called him my father, and there's a whole lot of stuff that I went through with it earlier. I feel like it has to be some sort of message here. Um, so this next card seems to go with what I was just saying. So I'm not trying to trauma dump or anything. I was just trying to like see why that was coming out. It's very interesting. Going with the flow, obviously into the unknown, and sometimes things just happen. And then this card, emotional liberation. So I feel like this is really what needs to be done right now in the collective or just in this energy. If you're experiencing this at the moment, it just says free yourself from emotional burdens. Only then will your power and purpose be fully realized. So it's like that sense of like I basically like am at a point where like I had a realization, but then an epiphany after that, being like, well, I can't stand that mindset. I was just like, the only person, well, not, it's not even a person, the only thing in this world that loves me unconditionally truly is God. And then I went down this whole rabbit hole, and I was just like, well, if that's the case, then how can I trust even my divine counterpart to come in and be someone I can trust? How do I how do I do that? So I feel like that's one of those things, right? Like, how do I get to a place where I can trust other people when all I've been met with is distrust, and kind of garbage treatment, actually. Um, so yeah, it's really like that place of emotional liberation. You really got to figure out how to overcome these obstacles. So it's like being open. It's like letting go of things that no longer serve you, and just being open, right? Like just being open to change and open to something new. And obviously, like for me, it gives the sense of like I wouldn't go back to anything from the past. Like there seems to be a lot of people from my past that like seem to love me, and I'm just like, no, go away. And it's like, how could I trust you after what you did in the past? It's one of those mindsets. But at the same time, like I'm not going to change that. So I feel like it has to be something new, right? Like this divine union has to be something new. It has to be coming in, and it has to be something that makes you feel good. Okay. So these old connections that you had is not the divine connection. I truly believe that's what's coming through for me right now. We do have holistic integration. Integrate mind, body, and spirit. Only through wholeness will you find your true strength. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about. We're talking about. It's like integrating those things and becoming whole. So I know that's like super hard, obviously, the way that I'm like talking about things, but like if you just sit and like listen to your thoughts in between, like the whispers, then you're really going to find a place of wholeness, I think. And also when you're one with God and you trust God to bring you the things that you need, and it's all meant to happen for a reason, then it can flow effortlessly. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm getting. Wholeness comes from trusting in God. That's what I'm getting. And loving yourself unconditionally, and also God, putting God first. Um, just being a true servant of God and not of anything else. Yeah. So we have Ra, light. Let your inner light shine. The world needs your leadership and vision. Bring illumination in the dark times. So, dark times, okay? That keyword, dark times. This is a dark time, okay? There is a lot of darkness running free, and it's giving the sense of like it is going to go away, it is going to stop. It's just this dark time is here for liberation of the mind, and some people are not going to make it through, some people will, okay? And that's kind of what this is about. We have a sacred journey, okay? And we have your journey is sacred. Every step you take leads you closer to your true self and your high purpose. So if you're here, then definitely you're a chosen one, earth angel. At the end of the day, that's who I read for. I read for the collective of chosen ones, earth angels, star seeds, light workers. So it's giving that sense, you know, you're on a sacred journey, and don't give up, okay? Just don't give up. As much as I don't have the support, I just want to say to you guys, don't give up, okay? I support you. And even if you're going through a tough time, and even if you feel like, you know, the world's caving in on you, and maybe you've done some bad things through your life or something, and you feel guilty, or if you feel like shame or any of these things, don't give up. This is a sacred journey, and you can do it. You know, just trust in God, and trust that God is the most high, okay, even higher than your spirit guides. It's just giving me that sense, right? Like you got to go to God. You got to go straight to God at this point. When it's dark times like this, it's like giving me that sense. The ones that go to God, the ones that literally, yeah, my head's starting to hurt when I'm saying this. The ones that really put their faith in God right now seem to be the ones that are leveling up through all of this. And that's not even a threat or nothing. That's just what I'm getting from it, is you really got to put your 100,000,000% faith in God right now. You can call on God and ask him to protect you, even cry, you know, because today I started crying, and I was like, please, I like begged God for not forgiveness, not for mercy, not for anything. I just begged God to keep me safe, and to protect me from the harm that has been sent towards me. And it's very emotional because he came straight away, okay? Came straight away, and I just sat there and I cried for like 30 minutes and had a conversation with him. And it's a very spiritual experience that, you know, people say you're not supposed to share these things, but it really helped me, and I just want to help other people. That's all I ever want to do, okay? We have vibrational alignment. Align your vibration with divine purpose. The world will respond to the energy you emit. Let's get two more. So I think that's beautiful. Like, obviously aligning your vibration is perfect with divine purpose, okay? So if you're aligning your vibration with anything other than divine purpose right now, it seems that it's going to be a struggle. You know, it's going to be like the dark times, the dark ages, giving that vibe. Also, I don't know if you see, but my sage, when I was burning it the other day, burned a hole in my new hoodie. So it doesn't really matter, but I only had this for like less than a week, and my sage's been acting funny lately, and it sparked everywhere and burnt the hoodie. So that's kind of saddening, but that's okay. It's just a thing. Like, I'll be able to get another one eventually. Plus, it's not a big deal. We have shamans, medicine. First, you meditate. It's medicine. Shaman's medicine. The wisdom of the shaman flows through you. Draw upon their strength and heal, to heal and empower others. Okay, I kind of love that one. I kind of love that. It's very true. You got to call on that inner shaman strength. Last but not least, Thoth, wisdom. Wisdom is not just knowledge, but the courage to act upon it. Lead with the insights you possess. Okay, so these are the new cards that I've got. Obviously, we've got like a bunch more. There are 55 in the set that I made. Dantilion's in here. Well, I guess we'll pull that one out because I split it open, and we'll take one last card, and it's Dantilion. Okay, oh, here we go. Very interesting, actually. As a protector, shield yourself and others from negativity. Your strength lies in your ability to defend. Dantilion, protection. The reason why I have this in my deck is because Dantilion ultimately taught me something really important, which was to protect my energy. And yeah, that's I think there's a lot of this kind of energy going around at the moment. Mental health or even like the mind games, it's very Dantilion energy. And yeah, my shoulder's starting to hurt. It's almost like it doesn't want to let me tell this, but I think I'm going to release, or I'm going to get rid of it's divine timing. It's going to release when it needs to. So once I've got to a certain point, for anyone that wants to know, like I accepted like it's not possession, it's an attachment. So this thing's attached to me and I'm supposed to be learning something from it, which I am. I've learned that protection is key here. But Dantilion taught me that. So I actually really appreciate what I've learned. But at the same time, it's starting to feel very burdened and very heavy on my back sometimes. Whether it's like an excitement, I feel like maybe it's an excitement. It's giving me the sense of like it gets excited and it likes that I'm talking about it, which makes sense. But this card is really showing that it's protective. Okay, so I know I say I want to get rid of it, but it will drift away and it will unlatch when the time is right, which is something that I've learned and also figured out by talking to it and having some really deep conversations while Metatron's there too. Metatron and Dantilion, Metatron keeps him in check. Yeah, I don't really talk about it much, but that's what kind of happens here. And anyone, you guys can like judge me, you can think whatever you want, but it's all part of the plan. I've asked the cards, and I've even tried to do things to get rid of it already, so and it doesn't go. So I'm gonna just, I don't know why I picked these cards up, but I guess I'm just gonna draw like one last tarot card from this set as like a last card for the reading, just something to end it with, please. We have two cards. All right, thank you, Spirit. We have the Ten of Cups, which was the first thing that came out in the reading. And I can't even make this up at this point. This happens in nearly every reading I do now. So it's very important. This emotional fulfillment, divine connection, family, it's all there and it's waiting. And it's coming, okay? And we have the King of Pentacles. You're moving into the King of Pentacles area of like energy. So yeah, it's very beautiful. King of Pentacles and a beautiful life ahead of you. The chaos lifts and you move forward into this. So I hope you got some good messages today from all of this. I'll get two alchemy cards just to end. I know I said I'll get that last one to end, but let's just get two alchemy cards. We have hard work is paying off for you, and we also have protection. Beautiful. All right. So that's air and protection. And then if we come over here and look at this one, Dantilion's very airy and protective as well. So I feel like there is a sense of like Dantilion, and there are certain entities that would be bad that are actually protecting the collective. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening. And I've also asked Dantilion to protect the collective. I'm like, can you please help? I said Metatron and Dantilion, can you please help the collective. Like, I don't know, I just felt like this calling today. I felt like I was in so much pain today, and I know that's like my own thing, but that's the way I feel for the collective as well. Like, I feel like I'm being strangled, and I feel like that's what's happening. Like, it's like being strangled, like you can't breathe, and there's so much going on. So Dantilion's here to protect the collective. So I do want to say that I actually really appreciate the whole balance of dark and light, and that's kind of like where duality comes from. So duality is something that I embrace, but I also embrace unity. So I understand that there's collective, I love collective, but I also within the collective have duality within myself. So yeah, take care, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this message today. I know that my readings have been crazy lately, but they were the messages that needed to come through, and in divine timing, those messages will probably be taken a bit differently. And yeah, I hope y'all all have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you in another one very shortly. Take care, everybody. Remember, you can buy my cards if you want to join the members. It's the top 2 tiers. And obviously, this deck here is now included in one of the top tier. If you would like to get the tarot cards and the oracle deck, this one here is now included. So you could get one of them, basically. So this one has like 72 cards. This is 55 cards. This one is 47, and I think that's 47 or 45, and this is 47. So they're like pretty decent cards, and they basically don't really come with books, because they have everything you need on them. They have the picture, they have a name, and then they have a little bit of a caption here. So books aren't really necessary for the oracle cards. The tarot cards, books not very necessary either, because it's the same thing. This is just like, I love the way it's done. You have the normal card name, the world, and then you have Gaia's completion, so it can give you the vibe, and you can read these intuitively really well. Anyways, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Lots of love, everybody.